Growing up, I was absolutely fascinated by magic, and no figure captured my imagination more than the legendary Harry Houdini. Houdini, for those who may not be familiar, was more than just an escape artist. He was a master of illusion, showmanship, and a fierce debunker of psychics and mediums. It wasn't just escaping physical bonds, but constantly challenging our perceptions and beliefs. But why am I talking about Houdini? Well, it all ties to the very essence of today's discussion. First, let's shake things up a bit. Time for a field trip. Hold on tight. Okay, welcome to my dining room. Today we're going to delve into the art of mentalism. Mentalism, for those unacquainted, is a branch of magic where the artist seems to have heightened intuitive and mental abilities. Let me show you. Observe as I pull out these face cards. Now I want you to remember one of these 6 cards. Got it? Now try to follow it as I move them around and mix them up. Magic relies on a few core principles. One is sleight of hand. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the time to practice or the manual dexterity for these kinds of tricks. Then we have visual deceptions. Think smoke and mirrors, and those illusions where the magician appears to cut their assistant completely in half. But the linchpin, the real essence of magic, is the manipulation of attention. My Houdini story, it wasn't just a random tangent. As a mentalist, I was guiding your choice, manipulating where your attention spotlight fell. Ready? Let's see if I was successful. If I was, then this is your card, and like any game of 3-card Monte on the streets of New York, you were following the wrong card. For the keen-eyed, pun intended, you might be saying, where's the magic? The magic is in the spotlight theory of attention that suggests that we have a focus of attention, much like a spotlight that we can shift to various parts of our visual field. Our brain, in its complexity, has built-in mechanisms like attention to manage its processing resources. This interplay, this dance of neural processes, is where magicians, illusionists, and even pickpockets find their playground. There's more to this magic. For example, magicians often use what they call misdirection to direct our attention away from where the real action is. Then there's change blindness. It's the failure to notice an obvious change in a visual field. Like, did you notice the glass of water from earlier? Gone, isn't it? No camera tricks here. Just some good old attention diversion. So as we come to the end of our magical detour, remember that every illusion, every sleight of hand is not just entertainment, but a pronounced showcase of the attentional mechanisms we deploy every day. While magicians amplify and exploit these mechanisms to create wonder, our brains are the silent illusionists, consistently orchestrating where our attention goes, ensuring where we perceive and engage with the world in meaningful ways. This dance of attention isn't just reserved for the stage or the magician's hat. It's happening every moment, every time we focus on a conversation in a noisy room, or when we search for a familiar face in a crowd. Magic just turns the volume up, letting us see these mechanisms in high definition. In both the spellbinding acts of magicians and the mundane moments of our daily life, there lies the intricate ballet of attention. It's a reminder of the silent symphonies our brains compose as they paint our perception of the world around us.